Hello everyone. Welcome to part 2 of the stream. Just a quick reminder of what we're doing here. This is the weekly call cosplay challenge run, and we're doing Jory, the Bloodstained Count this week. So it's a poltergeist. I chose Brigand, and we are worshiping Makhleb. We could have chose any god. In general, we can't use shields. Got to find the tomb. Got to go into the tomb and get the golden ziggurat figurine. Have to use Torment in the Vaults 5 and have to have a certain set of base stats here. So not too hard this week overall, I have to say. You know, going into Tomb is obviously the hardest aspect of this. So overall, very doable. Relatively low challenge week, I think. Hey Jay, welcome to the stream. And Cody Gober says, good luck. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Oh, okay. What is this, Jay? Sent headphones for 3,600 joules and sent Eagle for 400 joules. I appreciate that. I think I don't know what that means necessarily, but I see the thing. I have liked the thing and I appreciate it. So there's super chats, I guess, huh? Interesting. Well, those are my first super chats, so I'm learning today what this is, so I appreciate that. Okay, so let's have a quick look here. You're very extravagant, so you give jewels to my friends. Hey, there you go. I appreciate extravagant gifts from my friends. Here's Jory. We are basically with our base stats that we start off on with Poltergeist, so we haven't found a lot of good stuff in that regard. We've got most of all the armor slots are filled, and we've got some base, +1s, +2s, a couple base items here. So overall armor and EV is sitting at 12. Pretty decent. Picked up this nice ring just before we got off. And the thing is, we started in Brigand, right? But we picked up an early Ring of Wizardry, and then we picked up MP +9. And so I've leaned more heavily now into spellcasting. Here's our list of spells that we're running currently. Cody is also very fancy. Yeah, appreciate that, guys. A Jun Cam, JD, let me try this again. J Dun Cam says, haven't played DCSS in a while, distracted with Expedition 33. Have you tried it? I have not. I actually haven't downloaded, installed, bought the game, haven't tried it yet, have only heard great things about it. So it's on my to-do list. Are you liking it quite well? Jay Duncan, gotcha. If I would have slowed down and read that, I would have got that. So cool. Yeah, I've only heard people say good things about it, so I've got to get to it. I've been absorbed with DCSS a little bit, so but the storyline I know is spectacular, and obviously the graphics are great, so it's on the list among a bunch of other things. My ever-growing Steam list of games. Okay, so the other thing I was going to talk about just briefly, very French experience, Jay says, was Makhleb. So I was talking in the last stream about how much invocations we want to train based on which summons you get at different levels. And I've basically settled on this 11 skill level, both because it gets you into the T2 demon range, but it also cuts off this T1 or whatever demon range down here. So if we get to 11, it cuts off the red devil, and then you only get hell wings up through green death at 11. So that to me seems pretty good. We're sitting on 5 and training just a bit of earth magic to get on Stone Arrow. And then after that, we'll probably do some more invocations. Nice little Kiku statue down there. Or altar. This looks like an arrow. I'm just now realizing. This sure looks like an arrow. D9 Cassandra. Let's see. We probably just want to avoid that, don't we? She's pretty scary. Fast. Doom, obviously. We're undead, so the Doom wears off much slower than it would on other species. And we don't have much of this explored, so I'm going to exclude her and go somewhere else. I like that Ashen Zari has a unique in the game now. I don't like how dangerous she is. Ooh. Okay, so he's going to be loud too. I've got two upstairs here. Maybe I want to come down somewhere else. Because he's going to wake Cassandra up, and I'm not a fan of that. Let's go somewhere else. Maybe somebody else wants to play. So yeah, in general, we're opening up with Lightning Spire, and then we're going Jinx Bite into Boomerangs, I believe. Okay, Invis enemy here. That's a bit of a problem. This enemy has been trouble before. Yeah. So my inclination is to run or to get it into like this little tunnel here so I can shoot it with Stone Arrow potentially. Hey, Tactical, welcome to the stream. Sent gold coins for 10 jewels. I'm looking. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Jay says, Cassandra is like the new Luis for me, taken extremely seriously. I completely agree. She is very, very dangerous. Shekels, Tactical says. Okay, so yeah, I think my approach is going to be to chop through here. Yeah, get down to this tile here. And then, I could just summon a servant, maybe. I'm going to have a dragon sword of jewels, I guess, at this rate. You guys are being generous. We could summon a helper just for something to switch with. I don't think I have any C and Viz helpers available right now. I'm going to go with it. Okay, we get the orange demon again. Okay, it becomes not invisible anymore. I'm going to assume that it's still right here in front of me and keep hitting. Yeah, the new invis, man. The fact that it blinks around, it could technically be behind me right now. I've got no heal pots. That's scary. That's super scary. I need something that sees invisible. I'm sitting here thinking about it. I've got Foxfire, which sees invisible, and that's it. Like, because if I had Foxfire online, I could back up into the open and just cast that a whole bunch of times, and it would probably kill this guy. He's got no fire resist. So, I think that's the way to go. Does Quicksilver strip invisibility? Oh, does it? I think the answer is no, but that is a fair question. Is it an enchantment? It would be on the player. Squiggles says yes, it does. I tend to trust Squiggles' opinion. So I guess we're going to rely here on the demon for the time being to, I'm trusting it's over here. The demon's blocking it, but if it ever gets behind me or something like that, we're going to hit it with Quicksilver. Probably. So I'm just going to stay right here so demon blocks it. Orange demon hits Shadowgast. Wait a minute, let me read this. I'm still trying to learn how this new invis thing works because I've just changed it. It's very different. So the Shadowgast strikes at your orange demon from the darkness. The orange demon stings the Shadowgast and it hits the Shadowgast. But this guy doesn't have C and Viz, right? Yeah, so he's just retaliating from the partial information that we get from it being invisible and retaliating against it and getting the kill. That's my guess. So that seems good. I'm going to learn Foxfire specifically for invis enemies because they are really causing me trouble right now. Is there a reason to learn a bit of fire or conjuration? We could learn one conjuration. It helps with both of these. It's kind of expensive. It's only 1.7 for one level. Yeah. One level specifically. And actually, let's focus that. Yeah, okay, there we go. Can we stop getting all these invisible enemies, please? They're a little scary right now. Okay, I got a identify. Let's see what we've got. We got Torment, we got 2 Blinkings, Revs, Amnesias, 4 of them. That's nice. We're lacking on potions. Let's go with this last potion here. Enlightenment. Maybe that's a thing. 2 priests. Okay. So I guess we just back up, open Spire, and then maybe Foxfire a bunch of times. Cool. Seems fine. We are very much a spellcaster at this point. Has anybody else started this challenge this week? I saw Strat, I think, was looking up what god to take on this character. I don't know if anybody else has started playing it. We got a distortion branded dagger here. It's a little scary. Luckily, I'm immune to poison, so I don't got to worry about that. What else we got? Cool, got him. Might just pick up the distortion branded dagger. I don't know if we want to wield that. I'm currently using a rapier of execution. I'm probably waiting on a staff or something to give resistances, is my guess. Bees are not scary, right? Famous last words. I think what I'm going to do is open up with putrefaction. Is that on D? Yes. And see how that works. Exceptionally well? Yeah, exceptionally well is the answer to that. Duncan says, haven't tried the cosplay challenges yet. You ought to. This is a good week to start. Like I said when I was starting to stream, I think this is a relatively easy challenge, with Tomb being the main danger overall. Okay, Maurice woke up and saw me, and he goes invis, so that's a little unfortunate. I might just summon a demon here right away. Get the red imp. Oh, there he is. Squeal says, wiped about a dozen times trying Jory. Rip. What background are you going with, out of curiosity? And Jay says, I'm going to try the El Rocro one. El Aroca. If you guys notice, I have a real difficulty pronouncing the unique names in this game. I'm still going to try my darndest. But yeah, somebody else was working on that, weren't they? The Crush All Humans challenge was the question this morning. All right, what's the play here? I think it might just be Foxfire, realistically. Just kind of fill the screen with Foxfires. Okay, you just went invis. That's fine. We're going to Foxfire a bunch. He's just like over there blinking around. Where's he at now? Oh, Jay says you're due. Okay, gotcha. Yep, I see Due's name popping up quite often, so that's good to know. And of course, I see you in the YouTube channel very often. So he's got Puff of Flame. What else does he have? I know he can steal if he melees me. He apparently has the Flame Wand. He's got to be just about dead after all these Foxfires, right? These do still see invisible. Yeah, they do. Squiggle says, I've mostly been playing Brigand, gotten to a few S branches. Have you been sticking with Brigand? Like, what are you doing? Stabbing? Throwing? Like Wu Jian type characters? What's been the game plan? You can tell I've totally switched into spellcasting at this point. Which I'm happy with. I don't have supreme confidence here that the Foxfires are seeing invisible. I guess maybe they are, aren't they? He has 60 HP. Would really like him to not be invisible anymore, please. Let me see. Is he actually here? Currently invisible, but his true position is unknown. He was last observed here. So it's a little risky to like throw something there or use Quicksilver because he isn't necessarily right there. I've got 8 mana left. My inclination is keep doing Foxfire for now. Okay, he's definitely right there, right? Let's try a Quicksilver. 76 to hit. Did I hit him? Foxfire burns. Here is Zap. He shoots flame at me, right? Do I have no idea if it went off or hit him? Hmm. Am I blind? I don't even see where I shot the thing. Weird. And it certainly didn't do what I wanted it to do. I guess we could throw something here. And now he's down there. The Foxfires are burning Maurice and doing no damage. 1d5. Squeal says, tried throwing with a few early Okas. Went pretty well, but the power fell off. Yeah, if you don't pick up like a bunch of javelins or something, right? Because you can't throw large rocks. So throwing is obviously really good, but I wouldn't want to rely just on that personally. What is the play against this guy? I really need a source of C and Viz. This is not great. It's always the invisible enemies that are giving me trouble too. If he would just, if I knew where he was, I could hit him with Quicksilver again, maybe. See, so he shot from there, but he's not there. Okay, he hits me. Is he actually here now? I've inferred his position. True position unknown. He was last observed here. I'm just trying to decide how much information this is actually giving me. It came up in Discord earlier. Translocational energy remembered, no longer here. Is that what it says? Yeah, no longer here. And he can blink, so it's like, I don't know how dangerous this guy, like this feels dangerous and I can't tell for sure if he's there in order to like do something else. Okay, so he's down there and he blinks from this position, or he blinked from this position to that position, probably. I don't know about this new Invis. Like, it's supposed to give you more information. Maybe I just can't figure it out yet, but I don't feel like I have more information. Or like I can't trust the information or something. Did he die? He didn't die, right? I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to go reset this. Apparently I lost him or something. Oh, and there's the Shadowgast. Well, we're going to fight another invisible enemy just for good measure. Okay, got the kill. Man, even he does so much damage. Yeah, we need to find C and Viz really badly. What was this? Dagger of Venom. That wasn't from Maurice, was it? Where did he go? I didn't kill him, did I? It really feels like I might have killed him. Maurice always steals your good stuff, the Evocables, and wastes them. Yeah, he is a jerk. I agree. Okay, we're back to the boomerang thing, I think. And then we'll petrify you and kind of just step back. Or putrefy, rather. Man, the putrefy is so good. Okay, let's go invocations. Invocations is heading towards 11 eventually. I'd kind of like a little more training here, but maybe it's not a big deal because we're going to be taking intelligence. So I think we'll just go invocations. That's fine. Yeah. Maurice usually drops a cloak. Yeah, that's right. Often has wands. I know he had Wand of Flame, and I don't see them there. So I'm assuming he's still alive. I didn't see the death message that you get more experience. But also, where did he go? I have no idea. Protect Trident. In plus stealth are poison. Bunch of resists I don't need, unfortunately. Let's see. What's this going to be? Zin. That's fine. And over there's Cassandra. What was this spell? I didn't notice. Oh, Blink. Man, I wish I could get that. That would be kind of a big deal, actually. But we're on D9. I don't think we're going to go for it. Let's head down. Bailey on this level. Bailey could be quite good for us. 2 scrolls of Rev. Going to try to save them. There's a Wand of Flame and a shield, which I cannot use. Let's see. Lightning Spire. 2-headed Ogre. Let's see. Guess with Jinx Bite? Ooh. Okay, I can putrefy now. Nice. That's going to be great, I think. Yep, that works. Look at that. We find more Curari darts as well. 6 of them. Big find. Very distant. And there's Spellforge Servitor. We're already working in Forgecraft. We have bad conjuration apt. So I don't know if we'll end up doing that or not. Hey, stumbled on the Bailey. What do you know? In we go. It's the Undead Bailey, which is a little subpar because Putrefy is not going to work here. And there's going to be a Gargoyle as well, which means our Lightning Spire isn't going to work here. But we do have Stone Arrow and Foxfire, so it should be okay. Okay, I might fly around the back, come in this way. Because I think I can get some sort of free kills on these guys here. Okay, come in the back. Ooh, Wyvern. Wyvern flies. I guess we'll go Jinx Bite. Get the drain. Seems pretty good. Hopefully we can find some more heal pots or something here. I've got nothing in that regard. I got to rely on blinking for that. If we get into any trouble. Okay, lots of bats. What's the play here? These guys aren't too scary, right? They can't drain health, so it's just 6 damage, 50% chance to hit. No fire resistance, so we could do Foxfires. Let's pull back a bit. Here's where the extra mana comes in handy. We can just kind of spam spells, and it works like a charm. Okay. Let's reset this, go in the front door this time. Nice, just one-shotting those guys. Good stuff. So far, so good. We're sitting at 4 pips of piety now with Mac, so our destruction is augmented by the power of Gehenna, which is the fire one, right? Gehenna's influence, piercing fire, lava, lightning, or negative energy at the targeted creature. Nice, and it's now yeah, it's piercing, so it wasn't before, was it? I was kind of thinking that it was. Like, I was playing like it was piercing, and I think it wasn't. And now it is, so that's cool. Little upgrade there. Just taking it nice and calmly here. Because I know that at some point we're going to find a really nasty gargoyle, maybe 2 of them coming around the corner, and then we've got a vampire at the end of this level. So we just found Staff of Fire, which would give us our fire resist. And would empower Foxfire, which is maybe a little relevant, not like, we're not really relying on that, I don't think. That's sad. Works against undead. Nice. Vamp always gives you a fright. So yeah, he has invis, right? So it's a real risk, actually, going in there with very little to do anything with invis. What could we do? If anybody has any ideas for what I should be doing about invis creatures, because it's feeling bad right now. Just be careful. Good advice. Good advice. Because I don't have a spell for it. I've just got Foxfire. And I've got no heal pots. I guess I got my demons. I'm sitting at 6.8 invocations. Yeah, just run. How many summable demons see invis? The T2s do. But none of the ones I have right now. So I'm at 6. None of these ones see invis. The Blizzard and Green Death do. So I got to get to level 10 to see invis. So, yeah. Down a hallway, spam stone arrow in the general direction. It does work. It has reduced accuracy is the problem there, but that will work. There's our gargoyle friend. So he is resistant but not immune to electricity. You know, maybe it's Infernal Servant and Unleash Destruction on these guys. Cocoa demons can break down walls. Yes. And they can doom, and they have another damaging attack. But I really like the Blizzard demon in particular of the low level ones. And then I like the Balrog. Okay. Well, I'm going to Jinx. Throw that back up. There's probably 2 wyverns down here is what I'm thinking, if I remember correctly. Jinx wore off. Let's go Servant. Unfortunately, we got a bad Servant as well. Gargoyle immediately dies. To what? The 6 free? Yeah. Nice. Okay. And he kills my demon enemy. Yep, there's the wyverns. Get in there and do work, friends. Nice. Now, do we just go for it with the demon? You don't see invis, right? No, he just is really fast and does a ton of damage. Dude, travel is 666%, but pulls is often 400% overall speed. Yeah, the Mr. Electric, man, that's right. If we can get him in there, he cleans up pretty quickly, I expect. I'm not sure what his timer looks like right now, but he's in there. Go get him, 6 free. Invis, Confuse at 36. War Axe of Vamp. Not too scary. He does a bunch of damage, though. No doubt about that. I've got teleports. I've got blanks. I've got Revelation to reveal him if I need it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 6 free just one-shot the guy. I was like, I'll charge up Jinx Bite. We'll be ready for a long extended fight. Demon's like, nah, we're just going to stab this guy with the electric brand. Wow, it's so good. Love it. Big fan. There's a nice orb. Arc Corrosion, Glass Orb, Fire Alk Enhancer. Well, we got a offhand item now. That's sweet. We can use this. It's not a shield. Vitrify chance at 8%. Neat. Otherwise, the loot's a little lackluster, I gotta say. Yeah. But nice orb overall. Good fight. Big fan. Oh, the step. I stepped too far, and I'm going to get that alarm trap on me. I do have Arc Corrosion against that Corrosion Dragon, so that's cool. But yeah, that alarm trap's bad. Little misplay there. Good thing I got Arc Corrosion. That's exactly right. I think I just got to step down and hope, but almost certainly that's getting triggered. It didn't. Down. Wow. Got lucky. Sometimes you just get lucky. Okay, you. Don't go invis, please. Thank you. Shouldn't have even stepped up there. Man, the double misplay on that same trap. What was I thinking? I wasn't. That was the problem. I'm just going to wait a few turns, see if anybody else pulls around the corner. Cool, got there. Sometimes you just get lucky, folks. That's all that was. Okay. Surprising Crocodile. That's a thing. At 43%. I love Croc, one of the best spells in the game. We have a 0 aptitude in summoning. If I remember correctly. Yeah, 0 and 0 training. Invocations at 7.4. Why can't I wear a shield? Oh, Poltergeist can wear a shield. I am doing this challenge, right? And specifically the conduct for armor says do not use a shield. Amulets of reflection are fine. So no shields. This is an orb run basically. And then the other thing I have to do is 10 base strength and 14 base intelligence. And I have 9 strength. So I've got to take strength twice on this character basically from the start. So that's what we're doing. Just a conduct thing. Bit of a challenge. Otherwise, yeah, there's been some good shields on the ground, I think. Certainly one enchanted one at the very least. God, I love Putrefy. It's so good. So good. Okay, that was D10. We have not found Lair, unfortunately. Do I have anything in shops? We've not found a single shop either. Okay. Game. No shops, no Lair. Not much in the way of heal pots. I could just blind identify this. Mutation I already have, and it doesn't do anything to me either, so I could blind identify these if I needed to. I'm going to blind identify this one. It is silence. There's a world where we use a silence, I guess. Okay. Doing a lot of extra steps today when I shouldn't be stepping. That's quite a lot of enemies there. Nice placement on that. Unleash Destruction through 3 feels pretty good. Wow, yep. Lots of damage there. Ran out of boomerang, so I'm now throwing stones to trigger Jinx Bite. Maybe Destruction? Putrefy. Now this guy is immune to poison, no resistant. 25 damage, no electrical resist or anything like that. Still got Jinx Bite up. Could just Stone Arrow. There we go. Putrefy you. Yep, there goes the Putrefy. Unleash Destruction rocks. It's pretty good. Do I dare go for the Blink spell? I do have Apparition. I do, it's true. Blink would be huge right now. Though, that said, Croc is probably better. And it won't take that much training, given that I have Wizardry and a bunch of Int. A bunch. Okay, I'm exaggerating. I do have Wizardry, though. So I think I like Croc better than Blink at this point, especially considering that Cassandra is defending it. That is a relevant part of my calculation there. What do you have? Electrocution Brand? It's fine. Okay. I'll pick that up for good measure. More Quicksilver. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think? You think we should go get Blink? Let me look at it again. I could actually, couldn't I? I could apportation from that position right there. Easy. Jay asking the hard questions here. Do you like Summon Mammal or Dragon's Call more? Well, it really depends. Like, Summon Mammal is probably the best level 1 spell. And so that's hard to compete with. On the other hand, Dragon Call, most people don't get it online in a 3 rune game. It's great if you have Sif. In the last game I played, I was worshipping Sif and had Dragon Call just in my library and used it a couple times with Sif, which is fantastic. So do I actually like it better? Yeah, I like dragons better than mammals, no doubt. But do I think it's a better spell? Proportionally speaking, no. Actually, I think Summon Mammals is a better spell, probably. It's just the best level 1 spell. Having any summon for 1 mana is better than not having any summons. So honestly, no sarcasm, I got to give it to Summon Mammal. It's a hard question, though. Good question, Jay. Because the obvious first pass answer is, well, one of those is a level 9 game-winning spell, right? But wow. Low-level apportation, not great. Okay, Blink is at 8%. We will learn it. And I think we'll just get a bit of translocation. 0 aptitude. Let's just get like 1 level. Should be good. I guess we just keep going. I mean, D11's fine. Have we been shafted? I don't remember. Because I don't want to be shafted from D11, obviously. But I think we've been shafted. I don't know if anybody would remember that from yesterday, because even I don't, so. There's Summon Hydra, if we wanted to go further into summons. That's a thing. Not a thing I'm a big fan of, given how short-lived they are, but it does a lot of damage. Does not see invisible, notably. Centaur. What's my Centaur plan? That? Yeah, that seems pretty good. Into Stone Arrow. That'll do. Just a bit of lag there. Yes, Vaughn, you like that technique for discovering what's visible from different tiles? You just exclude from the position to see if you can see from that tile or not. Pretty handy. Use it decently often. Let's just Jinx and then throw a stone. Look at those stones paying off, man. The Jinx Bite Stone Throw. Pretty good. Pretty cheap and easy. You know, I might do it again. Seems to work. Now against you, maybe I won't. Till you get a little closer. There we go. Oh, another one. Let's just resummon that. And Stone Arrow. Yep, Stone Arrow for the kill. Nice. Jay says, you could say you were shafted having Cassandra spawn right next to your Blink Parchment. That's fair. Yep. Not the shaft I had in mind, but that's fair. Halberd's a Hydra Slayer in a pinch? No. So, was it flame? Sorry, let me check. Oh, it is. It is flaming. You're right. Though I do have the electric branded rapier with a bit of training, so I think I lean in that direction, unless, you know, I could reach, I guess, from behind. Yeah, I'll go pick it up. You're right, you convinced me. I can reach from behind the lightning spire at least. Oof. Oof. Come on, game, seriously? Just one time. Okay, I'll just Stone Arrow you then. Yak attack. Throw a stone. Pull the whole team. Where'd they all go? Come over this way. It's fun and you can breathe easily. Trust me. Yeah, I love having 31 mana at level 12, so I can just cast Putrefy a bunch of times for good measure. Feels great. Let's shut this door. We're just gonna go somewhere else. Did I auto explore? Auto explore kicking my butt. Putrefy, just tons of Putrefy everywhere. Putrefy happily sees invisible. Did you know? Step up. Stone Arrow. Ooh, another one from the side. Another two from the side. Are there more? Interesting. Okay, cool. Got there. D11. Let me catch up here on chat and then we'll go into layer. Why are you so drained? Is miasma affecting you? Yes. Let's see. Does it tell us how much? Health temporarily drained. Spell power reduces the intensity of this side effect. My power is at 23, which ain't great, obviously. Oh my god. I didn't realize how drained I was. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you for pointing that out. 37 HP is bad. I was not paying attention, folks. Didn't realize how bad that was. I wonder if I miscast it a few times with a red failure rate. Maybe, but also it just drains when it works too. Whew. I'm glad you said something. I didn't think it was that bad. It's actually a lot worse than I thought it was. That's scary. It is worth, but it's not worth to go down to 37 HP. That was a misplay. Good catch there, Svan. Get one Hydra and we're good. Yeah, it shouldn't take much, but boy, we got to play safe here. Took me from purple to light gray on a double-headed ogre. Okay. Wowzers. Yeah, I was just spamming that, not even thinking about it. And these are flat. Oh, no, Servant, I'm pretty sure is a percent of HP. So it's 8 HP and it's 4 HP on Unleashed Destruction. This is definitely a percent. So 4 HP to cast Unleashed Destruction is pretty cheap. No whammies. Wow, wow. Okay, so these are more dangerous now because of how drained I am, right? It's a percent of your health on the miscast, how much damage it can do to you. So I quickly got to find my way out of the drain. Because that's really, really problematic. Okay, we're up to 42. Red drain. Yeah, see, this is why streams can be really useful, because you guys are catching stuff that I might not have caught right away, obviously. This is a thing. Do we have any poison scrolls? We do not. Right, because immediately my first thought when I saw this patch of enemies is, well, Putrefy just solves this problem. But it also causes problems. Yeah, this is okay. I'll just Jinx Bite. Sweet. Go up to 50 HP. It's going to be fine. And we do have Makhleb, obviously, so we're getting heals on kills as well. So it's going to be fine. A little scary, though. Was not worth getting drained that much, that's for sure. Tight little corridors. This is terrible. A terrible setup for Lightning Spire. Jay says, sort of like summon horrible things at a certain point. There's a price to pay, but the price is immediately paid back after using it. It can be. I was like spamming it on those yaks though, which was not worth, obviously. We're getting there though. We're up to 60 HP, so this is fine. 2 scrolls of something. I might go read them on the steps. It's enchant armor. That is a very welcome scroll there. The question is, do we want to use the other one? I'm at 13 armor. I think I'm going to save it until we find something. No, I changed my mind. Because look, we've got a bunch of auxiliaries. We got 2 of them that are +0. I'm just going to use it. Take me up to 14 HP. Trying to find, yeah, more open area here somewhere. Just get better positioning on the yak pack. Pop a stone arrow, pull back. Ooh, ouch. 6 mana for the Unleash Destruction feels okay. Not mana, HP. Do I stab? Yep. This is like the worst layer 1 I could have got on this character, I feel. On one hand, like for the stabbing game plan, it's good. But my reliance on Lightning Spire makes it kind of sketch. Up to 69 HP. Yellow Drain, that's not so bad. I left a glove back on Maurice. What do you mean? Like he had one that he dropped on the ground? There's a shield if I wanted to use it. Oh yeah, just a base unenchanted glove in case we ever need extra. I don't think we will at this point. Tactical saying, have you tried shouting at your Lightning Spire? I could. Yeah, that's fair. I'd rather get the stab here. But yeah, I could get into a position and just shout. That is true. Wow, can't hit with Stone Arrow to save my life. I think this is probably an okay place to drain now. So I went to red drain. I went from 69, I believe, or 70 down to 64. So it's a decent chunk of drain, actually. Totally worth, though. I mean, just look at that damage. It's crazy. Invocation's up to 11. Okay, what are we doing next? Are we doing summoning? Translocations went to 1. Like, I've got Croc, which could be extremely cheap to get online and is just a great spell. Gives me another body. I think we do. It probably only takes about 3 levels. Maybe 4 or 5. Could also jam Forgecraft to get to Spellforge Servitor, but I don't have anything to cast with it just yet. Yeah, I think I'll go for Croc. That seems fine. Nice. Still getting a stab here and there. Okay. How about a more open layer 1, layer 2, please? I'm not sure Jinx Bite is useful anymore. Like, I'm using it with stones at this point, which still triggers. There's summoning to 3, just that quick. So let's take it up to 4 and then have a look. Croc's at 14. We got the spell levels for it. I'm just going to learn it right here. Well, I'm defended by my tower. And now it's sitting at 13. That's a good summon. Very cheap to get online. What am I doing next? Probably more fighting. Max HP's at 81. I need it to be closer to 100 optimally. Poison resist ring. Don't need it. Surprising Croc sounds great. Yep. Not keen on Cause Fear. I do have boomerangs again. Good point. Thanks for pointing that out. I got 2 of them. Yeah, Cause Fear is in my back pocket because I've got 1 Scroll of Fear, which is like 100% spell power. And so when that's gone, then I would be keen to maybe learn Cause Fear. But as long as I've got a scroll that's unused, might as well. Might as well just save the training and the spell school levels and things like that. That took more shots than I was hoping. I assume this is swamp, so we gotta be careful here. It is. Okay, we got Foxfires for this. Feels good. Kind of blocked the attack. Yeah, real good. And now another lightning guy. For which I should be using Foxfire because fire over water, always good. There's a heal pot. Took me long enough. Man, I went so long without a heal pot there. And there's my curings, 4 stacks. So now we're in business. Just gonna step away from that. Did he die? Oh, he did. No, he didn't. He wandered away? Wow, weird. Yeah, and I can't be petrified because I am a poltergeist. And poltergeists are cool. Croc's at 11. I am going to need 5 summoning. Whoops. 5 summoning. Hey, Plank, welcome to the stream. Foxfire goals. Yep. Cool. Have you done this challenge yet, Plank? Are you thinking about doing it this week? I think you've probably done it in the past, is my guess. Oops, that was definitely the wrong button. Now we're just going to croc. At 7%. Feels great. I think we 7 HP. Let's do it. Boom, blow them up. Summoning to 5. Let's get some fighting up to about 9 probably at this point. Yeah, so my invocations at 11 means that I no longer get the T1 demons, and or the T5, sorry. The T5 demons are out. The T2 demons are in, and we're feeling very good about that. So we can start using more summon demon gameplay now. Where'd that basilisk go? There he is. Come this way, friend. pass wall. Meh. I'm seeing Gels there. We could rush Gels. We got a +0 apt for that. I love Gels. Great spell, one of the best. Another orb. It's an Orb of Guile if we end up in hexes more so. Probably not, but it's possible. Blank says, pretty sure I did Jory when vampires still existed. You ought to try again with Poltergeist. There's Dragon's Call and Petrify. And we have Snake. Snake and Swamp. That would be my choice if I was to pick. Because those are the easiest, I'd say. Where's the rest of my snake friends here? Nowhere to be found? Surely there's more than one snake, right? Level 13, I unlocked Cacophony. Big fan of this spell. If you're not familiar with it, it turns all of my auxiliary armors, all the things I'm wearing, into summons, essentially, and they drain and do a bunch of other effects. They're all allies. They fly around me. It's fantastic. We'll use it at some point. It has a long cooldown, is the only downside. Wow, this is a lot of bees. Looking to do a drain effect. Let's do it here in the open. Step into it. Yeah, this feels very strong. Come on, Queen Bee, this way. Do I putrefy again? Probably not. I've got 14 mana. Let's just croc back. Still jinxed. Yeah, this is fine. Cool. Ambrosia Pots, here I come. I do love Ambrosia Pots. We've got 6 now. We've really found some healing. When I started this stream today, I had no healing whatsoever. And now we have some, and I am a big fan of having healing pots. Max HP to 90 with fighting at 9. What's dodging look like right now? 0.6 per level? It's pretty good. So we could go dodging. We could go a little more fighting. Nah, as cheap as dodging is, I think we're going to take that up to about 6. Well, look, the base EV right now is 12. So we'll see what each level of this gives us and go from there. Spawn says you can see why I was spamming Miasma. Yeah, it is super good. The damage on it is amazing. It slows, it poisons, it's great. Feels nice being a non-biological being who can't be ensnared or petrified or affected by our own miasma. Yep, all that stuff, Jay. That is right. Yeah, vampires got taken out 2 patches ago, I want to say, replaced with Poltergeist. It was your last win for greater player, you say. Some reason you sucked at them, even though on paper they seemed quite decent. I think that it was kind of clunky, right? With the switch between bat form, or no, what was it? It was living and unliving. And you had to kind of balance the two, and it was just kind of clunky for some people. I never got a win on it either. I think I tried it maybe once or twice ever. So this looks like a miasma situation. I now have one with every species. As of 2 days ago or something, 3 days ago, I have 4 backgrounds left in order to get greater player on trunk at least, right? Not historically, but on the active trunk. So I should wrap that up pretty quickly. Sitting at 5 pips of piety on Mac. So we're about to get this. I guess we're just looking to do damage here and open up miasma. So can I do it? Nope. Now can I do it? Yep, there we go. Nice. Just dance around everybody. Yeah, so that drained me for like 2 post-fight. I don't know what it was pre-fight when I popped it, but post-fight we're sitting at -2 HP, which is totally fine. Totally worth the miasma. So when you got big groups like that, totally worth it. When you got small groups, Probably don't want to be spamming it like I was. Let's croc down. Cool. Yep, croc was a good pickup, I think. Usually is. Now, can I be put to sleep? I think so, right? No, because you have to be breathing for this to affect you. Right? We're going to find out, I think. I don't think I can be put to sleep, but to be fair, I'm not actually 100% sure on that. Let's see. I'm watching my my feed. Willpower is being sapped. No. I haven't seen them shake to try to put me to sleep. Not yet. Okay, I guess we don't get to test that. Or it doesn't work and they didn't try it because they know it doesn't work. I'm not sure. Does anybody know undead just can't be slapped? Okay, I thought that was the case, but I wasn't 100% on that. Orb of Mesmerism is pretty good. I don't think we're trading it out for this orb that we're currently wearing. Not empowering any alchemy, but we are empowering our Foxfire for what that's worth. Arc Corrosion is nice. Glass is okay. Do we have any alchemy? None. Do we have any we could learn? Petrify? Yeah, just Petrify. Vampiric Draining, that's very fitting, isn't it? Probably a little late in the game for that. Mesmerism is low-key busted. It is pretty good. Like for stair dancing and stuff like that, it is a very strong pick. I'm a big fan. I assume you mean busted in the good sense, because that's how I mean it. It's excellent. Second only to Stardust, probably, in my opinion. I almost always take Stardust over it, but yeah, Mesmerism, very good. Oh, we found Goji. Nice. My first trunk game in 3.5, and we find the new unique. Goji who cannot be seen. Anti-magic gaze is bad. He does a bunch of freezing damage, which I'm resistant to. Stardust slimes are so scary. They are. Yes, the Stardust orb is very good in your own hands, though. Yeah, so what's his deal? He's riding the Ghost Moth. I thought he was invisible, but he doesn't appear to be. Was I wrong about that? Chance to cast Sprite on attack is only 9. I shouldn't even be using that anymore. Anti-magic gaze. Can I go invisible? I cannot. Because obviously that's the solution to Ghost Moth. Yeah, I haven't fought this guy yet, so I'm not super sure how to handle it just yet. He's riding Ghost Moth. If you kill him or his Ghost Moth, the other one stays around, if I understand that correctly. It's a hobbled Ghost Moth, so it's not a full danger guy. 92 max HP is quite a lot at this level. He's a lethal threat. When you kill him, I bet the Ghost Moth will be invisible. Yeah, it should be, right? It definitely should be. And we're going to be out of mana pretty quickly. So I probably summon Demon here. Hopefully we get a See Invis Demon and we go from there, is my thinking. What did I get? Not a See Invis. Oh yeah, it's a See Invis one. He has Drain Life 2d13, which is okay. I could summon another one for good measure. What are your resistances like? Non-existent? Nice. So we could Curare. Would feel pretty good. 64 to hit. Or I get Croc out while I've still got mana. And then maybe Putrefy. I could just Putrefy right now. Yeah, okay. Putrefy in the open for the kill. Dodging to 6, up to 14 EV. So I got 2 EV out of that out of the 3 points of training. Feels pretty good. You think Summon Croc? Never be too careful. Yeah. I went with Putrefy, thinking the kind of the same thing as like I want something on the board before I run out of mana. Probably want to get Croc up, but it will die to the Putrefy, so I got to be careful with that. Could get why don't we get another pip of or another level of evocations, and then I'm going to go spell casting to 9. Focus evocations. Do I just Stone Arrow from here until he gets into place, and then I go Croc? 64. It's the same. Oh no, sorry. 79 to hit with Stone Arrow. Putrefy probably the better choice. Yeah. I think it probably was. It kind of cuts Croc out of the mix here, but let's Stone Arrow while we've got mana, and then we can Curare or whatever later. Of course, this Putrefy is going to slow him, probably. Okay. Goji dies. Ghost Moth. Oh, he had a Scarf of Harm, too. Interesting. Invisible Ghost Moth. It says it has 71 max HP. It doesn't read that it's a weak Ghost Moth, but I know it is somehow weakened. So I'm not 100% sure what to think here. Demon is resistant to poison, immune to negativity, so he's fine in my miasma. Resistant to miasma. Should be fine, right? I don't know why I summoned that. I shouldn't have summoned that. Oh, yeah, he killed it. Nice. Did Demon kill it just that quick? Ghost Moth hits Lightning Spire. Lightning Spire destroyed. Invisible Ghost Moth. He kills it. Man, those demons are so strong. Wowzers. That's so good. And Putrefy, too, was doing damage. Just some ticking damage. But yeah, that was a fine fight. Okay. Cruising on. There's some random boots, some jabs. We'll pick those up. What is this area? Random basic adder. Okay. All right, here's some enemies. Basic adder, cold enemy. What do we got for this? Maybe I just throw a dart on you. Throw a dart on you too, actually. You don't like poison. And then, you know, Foxfire should work pretty good against that stone shell, right? No, it doesn't work at all. Okay. Never mind. I thought it would work because summons work against it, but apparently Foxfire doesn't do any damage. At least it feels that way currently. No resistances or anything. What else we got? Unleash Destruction, maybe? No, that can't damage him from here. So I could do Servant. Or I could get up close, do Croc. I guess we will try to kill this guy. I'm going to try to Croc. Okay. Let's Curare. 90% feels pretty good. Cool, got there. Good job, Croc. Attaboy. Wow. Guess I'll Croc. My Firefox is not, Foxfire rather, is not doing anything against him in close range. I really need Battlesphere or something like that to make the Foxfire meaningful. Because as of now, it is not. Okay, what's with all the adders? Very strange. Phantom Mirror. Good pickup. Is this some kind of weird snake bolt? It had to be. You never find that many adders grouped up in layer like that. Oops. So I cannot be petrified, so that's fine. Croc and Foxfire, unexpected combo. Yeah, creates the water, make a little steam over top. That works. It'd work a whole lot better if I had Battlesphere, though. You're right, though. I mean, in that position, my inclination was to cast Foxfire, and I think that would work going forward. I've got so much mana, though. Like, Stone Arrow feels pretty spammable at this stage. Ooh, hello, you. Okay, let's get a Croc. Oh, this is bad. Hydras, Death Yaks, and the Landbreaker Mountain Shell guy. Yeah, spooky, actually. If I could putrefy, that would feel better, but I cannot. And I've kind of got nothing for it. Can't shoot an Ice Blast through there. Could get a Quicksilver just to get damage out there to putrefy. Got Cacophony. Oh, could do Unleash Destruction as well for 8 mana. Maybe if we get a better position here somehow. Ah. Yeah, get out of there is right, Jay. Like, I've got my trigger finger on the teleport scroll, I can tell you that. Mirror Hydra, walk away. Not a bad idea. Torment. Yes, I've got 2 of them. I've got to save one for Vault 5. You're probably going to find more before then, to be fair. I don't dislike that idea. Could Ice Blast. Hits all 3 of these guys. And then Putrefy, maybe for the win? Yeah, let's do that. Putrefy Hydra. They line up for a 7 HP destruction. You just telly. Yeah, like I say, trigger finger on the telly. That Putrefy, though, is going to kill him, and the Hydra's on him, too. So if he dies, that'd be great. This guy's poisoned. Putrefy probably comes over here. I could Putrefy again if I had to. Oof, man. The Landbreaker thing. It's hurting. I'll probably just Unleash Destruction now. Yeah. You need to die. Why are you still alive? Can you die, please? Let me throw poison darts at him. Just get him more poisoned. Come on, Hydra. Get there. Thank you. So yeah, used my charge on the mirror, but saved teleport scroll, so that went fine. Makhleb coming in clutch there, though, with the 11 invocations. Get some damage out. Okay. On we go. Ah, thanks, guys. Yeah, it worked pretty well. Again, Miasma, right? Kind of the star of the team there overall. Croc doing good work. It's a funky looking build. Like, some people would look at this and say, wow, this is all across the board, but we've got a ton of utility now. And, you know, it all works together sometimes. Sometimes. Again, I'm going to see if I can't get probably a Miasma here. There we go. Switch out Croc. Nope, he decides to jump back into it. That's okay. Ooh, we got the Infernal Mark. Nice. So we don't want to do it here because it is going to chunk us for damage. Like 2/3 of our HP, I want to say. Spellcasting to 9. Max HP is sitting at 90. So I'm inclined to go back to fighting to get that a bit higher. Boulder Beetle. I think we'll just get this kill real quick. Sweet. Might as well kill the water moccasin. Just clear the stair out so it's safe. Then we'll go up and we'll see what our mark is. So we have Annihilation, Celebrant, and Tyrant. Annihilation, Celebrant, Tyrant. Here's what I'm going to do. Instead of looking at it here, I'm going to go over to the wiki. Let's look on here. So Tyrant, Celebrant, and Annihilation, right? So Globe of Annihilation, that one's out. That is, it changes it into Orb of Destruction. I don't think we want that. We want something to do with summons, almost certainly. Celebrant is a very top tier one, but I feel like this is more for Ziggurat diving, maybe. What do you guys think? Sven says, I don't know how any of them work. Well, here they all are. Let me know what you would pick here. There's max HP and there's max HP. Exactly. Yeah, so Mark of the Tyrant, you only can summon one, but you get tier 1 demons, right? You got to train up. Killing enemies has a chance to grant haste, might, regen, brilliance to one servant. So we got to go up to 19 min skill to get these guys. The servant has longer duration. I thought it was the case you can only summon one demon now at a time, right? You can still summon these, but you can only summon one at a time, maybe? Does anybody remember? Celebrant's the best mark, and it's not even close, says Plank. Tyrant for sure, a couple people saying. Can't imagine taking anything other than the peak summoning mark. Yes, but at the same time, Plank is correct. The mark of the Celebrant is amazing. So let's read what it does and think about it. Falling low on HP fires several blood arrows at random targets that do invocations-based damage. Always grant healing on kill. You have to go back to max health, so it's kind of like a rechargeable orb type deal. If fewer than 8 are present, up to 2 arrows will deliberately be fired per target, the rest summon in random direction. It's 4dx damage, 7 plus half your invocations. So it's a good chunk of damage, right? Call it like 4d14 right now-ish. Which is a good chunk of damage, but it only triggers at low HP. So last time I played, here's why I'm not going to choose this Plank, because I believe you're right, and I don't disagree with you. The last time I played Makhleb, I played Mark of the Celebrant, and it was quite good. And I wanted to play Tyrant at some point, right? And now I've got the option. So I think I want to try it. You got to train a lot, though. We need 8 more levels before this even becomes relevant. But we can always just summon Infernal Servants and they last longer. And then sometimes they get buffed. So like it helps us right now. Yeah, an incredible safety asset. Yeah, it pulls you back from being damaged, but it only does it once per fight. Which is usually enough, to be totally fair. Usually enough. And Jay said summons because he knows how much I love summons. Yeah, I do. And I lean that direction. Like I said, I picked Celebrant last time. Okay, now here's something pulling me back the other direction, is that we are going into Tomb this game. And Celebrant would be amazing in Tomb, actually. More than Tyrant. Let's have a look at what it says here. Summon stronger ones at the cost of additional piety. And the rest is true. Okay, I thought you could only summon one ally with this, maybe. Did that get changed, or am I just misremembering, maybe? I don't know. Not Annihilation. Celebrant. Says the same thing as a wiki, more or less. Yeah. I am torment resistant, Svan says. Tyrant for the fun of it, says Mr. Squiggles. If this was a vote, people would be saying Summoner. Was Celebrant nerfed? Even if it was, this is pretty good, right? Currently, like I say, it's like 4d14 damage. It is a one-off. It's one-off damage once per fight in an AoE. And so you can low roll on that. The hope is it heals you back up, but it isn't always going to. I think this is probably the best one, but we're going Tyrant because I want to try it. Long story short, I want to try it. It's the summoning one. I tried Celebrant last time. It was great. Let's try Tyrant this time. Boom. We take a big hit of damage, heal it back up. And yeah, what did I say we want to hit then? 19 for the Titzel middle. But really we want like Ice Fiends, Brimstone Fiends, probably. 26, I don't think is what we're doing. Let's get it up to 19 first. We'll go from there. Do we do that right away? Maybe. Yeah, like just lean really heavy into Mac now that we've got our Pinnacle one. And like we can actually go all the way down to, what, 3 pips or 4 pips anyway? And still be able to summon, so that's fine. I think we'll just turn it on. We're going to set it at 19. I'm going to check on this relatively frequently. We're going to focus fighting it first because I want that HP. And we're going to roll. To be fair, Hell Sentinel is probably going to be great, says Spawn, if you ever get there. Yeah, I don't think I probably will, honestly. 26 is just super expensive, but it would be amazing. And yeah, I'm Torment resistant, so the Titzel isn't particularly threatening, which is what you were saying earlier. Somebody said that. Spawn said that. So you are right there. Yep. Oops, I'm throwing poison darts, and I should have been not doing that, probably. Okay, get my head in the game again. The Beetle. I like the Beetle. A lot of free armor. 71%. Yeah, maybe. We are resistant, yes. So we'll go Jinx Bite, we'll go Boomerangs. Sweet. Elephant. Multiple elephants. Elephants are fine, right? Get in trouble, cast the Croc. Okay, they're less than fine, apparently. So we're just going to do this and stay inside of it. Okay, we're drained for 4. Could have probably used Servant there, actually. So many elephants. Oh, I'm on layer 5. You know, I didn't even realize that. Okay, this is the end vault. As soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, this is layer 5. That's why this is so dangerous. Okay, we'll go clear the rest of the level first. Interesting step there with the Hydra. Would you die, please? There we go. May want to pronounce the demon's name differently so the algo doesn't react. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know how. It looks like letters to me. It's just like somebody went tizzle, tizzle, little middle or something. Just scrambling on the keyboard along the T's and the Z's and the I's. Call it the middle. The tittle middle. Timiddle. Something like that. I don't know. Somebody give me a better way to say this. Live streamer panic. How do I pronounce the words? Back. Come on, Croc, do work, please. There we go. Ooh, elephants. Hello. Ran right in here. Let's pop our servant for this, I think. We got 3 elephants. We got a lower level guy, but he can summon allies. 3d16. Low HP, so I want to try to keep him alive if I can. Hopefully he does something, like summon allies or something. There we go. And they got berserked, looks like. It's pretty good. Putrefy. Whoops. Now, how long is he going to stick around? That's the question. Long enough for the next elephant fight, maybe. Ooh, he's brilliant now. Okay. Yeah, and these guys are strong, aren't they? 2d9 effectively on the damage, and they're fast. 150% speed. Okay, let's pull back. Summon some more, please. Look at that army. It's beautiful. Maybe a Jav? Ooh, Jav is super good. Putrefy the center one feels pretty good. Throw another Jav. Okay, all my friends disappeared, unfortunately. I'm going to drain again because we got this fire guy. I might actually just switch. I'm still using the rapier. I might switch over to fire staff right now just to get that pip of fire resist. And my resists here are looking pretty good. I just need our elect to feel better about it. I've still not found an amulet. I just realized. Dude, how good is Putrefy? I keep saying it, I know, but how good is that? Just so strong. Jay says the demon's name sounds really Aztec to you. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I kind of get that. Yeah. Spawn says the one is probably Aztec inspired. So many keyboard cat names could go either way. Berserk army, please. Indeed. Yeah, it does. You know what? It looks like some kind of mask from that area of the world, at least, I would say. If I was guessing. I'm going to just putrefy, and then I'm going to croc just to get away from this guy. Which I think is a fine play there. He's now berserked, so we'll stone arrow. He didn't get slowed, unfortunately. I say. Oh, neat. I was hidden behind the smoke there, and he went for that target, which I am a fan of. That is okay. We could throw a Jav here, maybe? 75 to hit. Cool, got there. Sorry, what was that ring? Did I not look at the ring? How did Auto Explore run away from the item on the ground? It knew it was useless to me. Positive energy. That's okay. Nice Jav hit there. 3 of them with Jinx Bite. Feels pretty good. I assume it can trigger on each subsequent enemy. I don't know. More elephants. Man, there are so many elephants. Let's just summon a servant again. We got a smoke demon. Not so exciting, I guess, like the army making one from before. Yeah, I hate sky sharks too. They're very scary. I can't bleed though, to be fair, so I shouldn't have summoned Croc there, I think. Because the Croc can bleed and make him go berserk and might and haste and all that. But if I would have just stood there and tanked it, he couldn't have done that. So I probably misplayed that a little bit, come to think of it. What do I want to do here? Probably just Stone Arrow. Into Putrefy. Smoke Demon really got right down there in it, didn't he? Boy, the Putrefy was not a good one, unfortunately. And Smoke Demon isn't doing too much work here either. Probably just Croc. Towards the deep water. They can run through deep water, but did they get slowed by it? Probably not. Jay saying, does the water from Croc destroy your miasma cloud? No, it shouldn't. Right? I don't think it should. Still got Jinx up. We're getting there. My defense, look at my AC right now. Why is my AC so high? It's at 31. Just from all the debuffs I did from miasma, I guess. I don't know. It's a bunch. It matters. Right now it's mattering. Jinx is off. Do I want to jab here? Looked like it erased a line of clouds. It certainly felt like the cloud should have come this way. So I don't know. Maybe. It seems like it shouldn't, right? I think that would be my answer. Is it shouldn't have erased miasma, probably. I don't see why it would. The miasma would float above the water. So I'm just going to start tabbing. Yeah, that went fine. Smoke Demon did not last very long, gotta say. Didn't feel nearly as impactful. This last boomerang of mine is really going the distance. Hello, Malevolent Force Teleport. I'm just going to reposition on that because we have amazing stealth. Guess we're fighting this fight. Hello? Where'd you guys go? Yeah, that's fine. Malevolent Force, no big deal. Cool. So far, so good. Just going to clear both sides out here because we've got... I think we cleared the basic elephants out, probably, at least most of them. And then we've got a dire elephant and a troll shaman in here. Which should be fine. As long as we don't have to fight them both at the same time, that would be great. Boomerang still going the distance. Okay, there's a yak. I'm just going to pull back. Hopefully summoning the pack. Miscast Croc. Just continuing to pull back here for good measure. Basically just being real careful with this whole pack of yaks and the guys that are coming after it. There's still one more death yak, looks like. Catabalops. So there may not be a dire elephant then. It's a pack of yaks and a Catabalops, which is actually better for me, I think. Yeah, the range sticky flame on the demon is what that came from. Oh, that was awkward positioning. Wowzers, I took some damage from that guy. That's why we're being careful. Ooh, there's a Hydra too. Okay. Looks like we're pulling the army, at least pulling the big guy. So I could go demon here again. Seems fine. I'm still at 6 pips. Still at 6 pips. We got the sun demon. That's a big one. He does a bunch of damage and is very resistant to stuff. Go get him, sun demon. Nice. He's weak, but we're going to keep pushing. Oh, he can be petrified? I'm a little surprised by that. Gotta be honest. Really thought that was going to be fine. Get you poisoned up. Makes me a little more armored. Ooh, critical miscast on the croc. No problem. We got there. Hydra Death Yak. I need another way to debuff from ranged. This is what I'm feeling like right now. I don't really have it. You know, I got Putrefaction, Gloom, which really sucks right now. I should probably be training into Gels, which again isn't debuffing at range, but is super useful. I could Petrify. That takes me back towards the stabbing route. I just haven't found the spells that kind of play towards the gameplay I'm looking for, really. But I could go Phalanx Beetle and then Gels, maybe. Invocation sitting at almost 14. It's taken a while. No, that was definitely the demon. Well, at least I'll say that demon, the smoke demon, can do a ranged sticky flame. So I don't know exactly what triggered it. I'm guessing it was that. Why are you so scary, Death Yaks? My God. Usually they're not that scary. Look at what we just found. Holy best sphere in the game, potentially. Yeah, I think we're going to give up our glass sphere that we found. Let's see, we're losing our corrosion and the double enhancers to pick up the Sphere of Battle. I love this thing. Free battle sphere. We've already got Foxfire online. All destructive magic is enhanced. Weakens non-destructive magic. Now, I think we can test this. I think that Forged Lightning Spire is air, so it counts. Whereas like Phalanx Beetle and Croc would not count, and they'd get depowered. Right? Let's see. Currently 24 power here. And we'll just test Stone Arrow. So 24 and 26. And then we'll switch this. Wow, this was 24. It goes down to 12. This was 26. It goes up to 40. That's unfortunate, because Lightning Spire is kind of my main game plan right now. Doesn't have to be, though. Right? Main game plan right now could be Battle Sphere plus Foxfire with my 36 mana. And that feels real good. And you could still throw up the Lightning Spire for 3d4 damage, maybe, and a body? I don't know. Oh, is that all it was, Finn? Yeah, that's the other thing I should have looked at. If it was already just 3d5, then... Yeah, you're right. Huh. You know, and it's been fine, so okay. Dude, I love the Sphere Battle. There it is. It pops out immediately. And then we're going to put Foxfire on Quick Cast. And it's going to do nothing against this guy because I have to be in close contact. So that's a really bad first enemy to try it against. Let's get him in melee range, shall we? Where are you? There you are. We'll hit you with Curare again. Nice, that's in melee range too. And then we will go Stone Arrow for good measure. Okay, let's try again. Foxfire spam. Should just do it now. We should be able to go really fast, I expect, at this point. We don't have lightning resist, so I gotta watch out for that. We'll putrefy. Yep, that feels good. New game plan unlocked. Nice. Okay, back to Dungeon 11. Yeah, it doesn't seem that terrible. I agree. Goes from 9 average to 7.5. Yeah, it's a huge win from the Infinite Battlesphere. That thing is just amazing. We'll have to see what the actual damage is on it, because I'm not sure off the top of my head. So there it is. It does 2d8, right? That's better than Jinx Bite, and it's free. It's automatic. It costs me 1 mana to cast Foxfire. This is huge. Maurice time? If we could find him. I have no idea where he is, right? But I mean, yeah. Want to go try to find him? Where was he? Down here? Ish. Oh, Cassandra's here too. Yeah, let's go fight her. I don't know what happened to Maurice. He's gone, as far as I can tell. Battlesphere Season Viz. Nice. That was the answer we needed. Now, she's scary because of Doom. Real scary, actually. She only has 43 HP, though, so it's probably fine. Famous last words and all that. I think what we do is we shout. We cast this over here. We shout, and we just blow her up when she comes around the corner. Here we go. Shout. Here she comes. She 50% dooms me immediately. And it takes 3 shots to kill her. Does she always doom you 50% on sight? I feel like the last few times I've got her, she has done that. Okay, here comes our first. Yep, here's everybody. So we got a Cyclops. That's the most dangerous thing right now. 54 damage. 58 chance to hit. It's a bit scary, gotta say. Okay, and a Doom guy here. And this one. Now, if the Cyclops wasn't on the screen, I would be much less worried. How could a Doom Bolt Ashen Zarya ability for health? Yeah, it's like, how cool would it be? I agree, yeah. A Doom-based destruction style spell. Very cool. I can unleash destruction. I could Cacophony just to make bodies, but they're going to have really high EV, I think. I could just step behind Lightning Spire. Maybe that's the play. Croc this direction into Stone Arrow, possibly. I think I Cacophony. At this point, everything's getting kind of clustered up. Let's do it. It recharges. It'll be fun. Cool, we got the daze on him. So let's just check what these guys do. Daze, drain, confuse. It's an ore. 14 damage. I'm gonna step here and then do more Foxfire, I guess. Wow, it's so good. Cacophony, super strong. Big fan. She has an Amulet of Wild Shape, which is irrelevant to me. That's my first amulet all game, and it's irrelevant. Womp womp. Hey, there's our Geomancer. Go get him, boys. Still no Maurice. Huh. I'm just shouting. Hey, there he is. Did we get him? Does this see invisible? Yes. Got him. Nice. He had a Wand of Flame, 6 charges. Basic Cloak. He was worth experience. Still worth doing. Yeah, so how about the luck this game? I still haven't found a single shop. I haven't found a single amulet. I found really limited spells, I have to say. Some good ones, but I just feel like we're really missing something here. At the same time, Invocation sitting at 14.5. Where does that put us? We can get a Balrog now. 17 for Executioner and 19 for the Aztec one. Since I can't say the name. Yeah, and I still, it's not like the items come off of me. So I do keep the AC it gives. And my allies, when you do the Cacophony, cause debuffs, which gives me more AC. So it's a really nice ability. Yeah, get revenge on that Pumpkinhead. Indeed. Oh, is that what it was? He stole my Demon Whip, huh? Well, if I ever find a trove where the Demon Whip is required, I'll go back and get it. Dodging still gives me 0.6. Invocation sitting at 21. My inclination is just keep going and use more Makhleb piety, right? Rather than get anything in here. I think I'm feeling strong enough now with, especially with Battlesphere. This is fine. The only thing I really want is more HP. Luckily, it's not relevant against the Cyclopses I found so far. That's awkward. Let's drain. Step up. Keep spawning. Keep spamming. Stone arrows on E. Get the kill. Draugr. Okay. Let's pull back. We don't like the Doom. Nice. We just one-shot it. Another Cyclops, you say. Let's take it from a different angle. Where you at, Cyclops? Still asleep down there, huh? Undead. It's fine, I think. Invis, it's fine. Cyclops, probably fine. Okay, this is starting to look a little less fine, maybe. What about a destruction? Can we do... Yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe that? Pretty good. Just keep spamming. Feels pretty good. That was 1 bar of mana. Now we'll just recharge, reset. Yeah, if I could find mana regen right now, that would be spectacular. We're going to take int. I know we need 1 more strength at some point. But I just want a little more spell power, is where I'm sitting with that. Yep, this is Orc. So we could definitely take Orc at this point, actually. Awkward positioning. What is that? 4 Cyclopses here? Oh, I got 2 scrolls of identify. I was just thinking I ought to identify more items. I think we're going to blind drink those. We'll blind read these. Do I want to do that? Yeah. We'll go over here to the stairs. We'll blind read this. We get scroll poison. That's a good find. We get noise, which is fine. Hey, we get to use the combination of poison and noise. That's always good. Multiple monkeys. Some slimes. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep pulling back here to the stairs. There's just too many slimes for that. There we go. That worked better. The kitchen sink builds, Swan says. That's what I like to play. I like to go wide, get lots of different stuff. And it works, yes, it works on basically any species. I wouldn't do it on a troll probably, but yeah, it's good stuff. Hey, I got acquirement. That's what I was looking for. Let's go with some of these singleton potions now. And then we'll read our acquirement. Protection shield would have been nice. There's percussive tempering, which I'm a big fan of. Mystic Blast is pretty good with Battlesphere, actually, and Splinter Frost isn't bad either. Yeah, it's all right. 22. That's a 19. So it's really pushing us towards the Forgecraft direction. I'm pretty sure we can do our Battlesphere. It's just a regular Battlesphere. I don't know why not. So we could temper it, give it more damage. Have an AoE, seems really good. What else we got? Lots of gold, but we've already got 1,200 gold. And we have no shops and no reason to take the gold. Can I read? Yeah, I have the spell levels. Interesting. I think we do that. Anybody else have a vote on this? We can't take the shield, right? We're not using scimitar, so it's either gold or this book. It's got to be this book, right? I'll read chat while you guys put your opinions in there, but I think we just learned percussive tempering right now. Svan says, used to be great with the go wide kitchen sink builds back when Wizard Book had placeable conjure flame. Yeah, because that could carry you, right? So you could build anything else around that base. That's kind of how I look at designing these go wide builds is I have a base of some kind, I build around it. I go sideways from my safety point and say, what works with this? What works together? Kind of put things together. Plank says book sucks. I like tempering. I'm a big fan of tempering. I like shell too. I don't know if we end up there, but like we have no other option. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but it's the only option here realistically. You could take gold and hope for a good shop later. Like we could even save this, right? That's the other option. We could go orc right now, save this, save the gold, and see if we need to use it. I think that's a fair option. Jace says it's funny how games either have slimes who are a joke enemy after level 1 or serious threats like Tome and DCSS. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm not, like the first thing that came to my mind was Maple Story. Way back in the day, Maple Story, the slimes were like level 1, go farm up slimes. They're super easy. Not in this game. No, sir. Plank is being serious. 1,200 gold is better than that book. It depends what you find in orc, right? The fact that we have no shops is the argument against that. I think it's pretty close, actually. XL15 haven't cleared orc. We are an XP 0 species, so we are leveling quickly. We're only on D12. Only just found orc, actually. Yeah, I agree. I'm going to lean towards saving it for orc, and I think we just go do it, because we can do it right now. I'm going to grab this Identify Scrollo. We'll do that one. It's haste. I'm going to blind drink 3 stack. There's immolation. That's a good one. Yeah, we'll go orc. Yeah, we literally just found orc and we're level 15. Kind of wild. In we go. Let's see what we find. What's your chance to paralyze me? 7. That's acceptable. I'm resistant to fire, 1 pip. Immune to draining. This is fine. This is actually quite a bit better than fine. This spear is amazing. Okay, Herald. 34% chance to mark. That's fine. Harpoon shot. I probably can't be harpooned on this character, right? I think. Who's the better demon summoner? Indeed. It's got to be the full piety Makhleb worshiper, I imagine. What does Spear do? SS is saying. The Spear, here you go, shoots out a better version of Magic Dart. So it never misses, it's full range, and it does 2d8 damage. Sees invis, Always hits. Checks armor. Doesn't check any resistances though. So, and this comes out free because I have the spear for it. I would have learned this spell if we had found it. 100% would have learned that. It's just so good. But we get it for free. And so there you go. What do you have on you? Throwing nets, which don't do anything to me. This is pretty fantastic. 34 damage though. That's a little scary. Shoots a laser, indeed. Tell you what I'm going to do. Step up and croc. There we go. So I don't know if you could tell the laser was coming out of there, but it was pretty good. Pretty good. Luckily, there was no other enemies on the floor, so even if he had alarmed me, it wouldn't have mattered. These mite guys are not dying as quickly as I'd like. What's the play? Miasma, which I just miscast. Ooh, ouch. Careful. 39 damage. 31 damage. So I am in kill range right now. How about that? I've got random blink. Yeah, it does. Stone Arrow triggers it. Any damaging offensive spell does. It scales with evocations, I believe. Yeah. Does it? I actually don't know. Nope. Strength depending on conjuration skills. That's a little awkward since we don't have any training there. SS says, I've been using... I should probably call you something else. SSC, how about that? Been using Makhleb every time you see it. With the idea of sustaining through killing stuff, the heal doesn't seem the best. What's he really taken for? It is really good when you have lots of enemies on the screen. The summon is very good. The marks are very good. It's especially good on Djinni. If you played the Djinni class or species, it works really well with that in particular. Okay, what is my play here? I think it's either heal pot or blink. I only have one heal pot, so I'm awkwardly leaning towards blink. I could also fear scroll. What's my chance on that? 97 times 2. Let's do that. Yeah, we just get it. They remain poisoned. We've got one more of those, so that's fine. I could, while I'm standing in this, pop an ambrosia. We got 5 curings, 3 feared enemies. Jay says the heal is okay, but it becomes great if you take Mark of Celebrant, which is built around the mechanic. Indeed. Which we did not do. We had the option, did not do it. Could just summon a demon here for a body. Maybe I do that. Takes 8 HP. Seems fine. Got the Balrog. Nice. With the Balrog, I'm going to Ambrosia. And here's the thing. This is the only stare down. So, oh, it's not. I'm lying. It's not the only stare down. Okay, we're just going to stand here. Wow, this is awkward, isn't it? My Balrog cannot get out there and do anything. Let him step up. Trade places. Yeah, seems fine. That wasn't plan A. Cost us a fear scroll, not a blink scroll or a heal, so it's okay. Here's our first shot. Enchanted glove, we can wear that. So maybe we'll come back at the end. We're not buying anything till we see it all. Okay. Go get them, my minions. Uh-oh. My minions did not survive very long. Summon another one. It's a sun demon. %7 on paralyze. Yeah, we are playing with fire here a little bit, I gotta admit. Ooh, I could putrefy him. That feels pretty good. If this guy dies, then we're no longer quite as scared. But I've got to stay away from everybody. I can't be hit. A step down. I really wanted this wizard to die. Luckily, the big guy died in the back, so it's much less scary. Could Curare you, maybe? 62 to hit is a little low. Hasted Balrog. Orcs dug too deep indeed. Unfortunately, there were enough of them to kill him. Isn't that awkward? Unexpected, etc. What do we do? Stone Arrow? 79 to hit. Probably just kills with all three of these things. Yeah. Cool. Our dude got regeneration, so that should be good. And we'll just Foxfire. Go, demon, go. Luckily, we did. You can tell how much I regenerated. You were asking the question, how good is the health regen? It's pretty good. I mean, it brought me back from like 30 something, right? That's meaningful. It's on 2d8 damage. Even with no conjurations to speak of, I've got one level in it. That seems like fine damage. Silver Javs, hello. Permafrost Eruption, that's a thing. Scroll of Fear. Permafrost at 94. That could be an end-game spell. Luckily, Sun Demon is quite fast. How fast exactly? 120? That works. Good enough. I'm going to Unleash Destruction against 3. That's pretty good. Vulnerable to fire. We'll just croc. Cool. I let Demon go away just so I could full heal, get my mana back. Like I say, if we could find mana regen amulet here, I'd be buying it in a heartbeat. Enchanted Mace, Enchanted Trident are both options. Just the stat sticks, maybe. Unleash Destruction, try to kill a summoner in the back. Okay, here's a spell. Spellbook shop. We got D-Chan. That's a thing we could do. We got Diamond Saw Blades, which is okay. Scorch does trigger our extra armor bonus, which is kind of interesting. There's Splinterfrush Shell again, which is in the book we get from the acquirement scroll if we want it. And there's Yara's, which is one of my favorite spells in the game. Sitting at 32%. Well, I think we just buy that outright right now. How many shops have we found? 3? Yeah. That's a no-brainer right there for me. I'm going to learn it. It's hexes and alchemy. I have no alchemy right now, and I have 5 hexes. So we're going to pick up 3 alchemy to start with. We'll just keep training invocations in the background. We could come back here. Absolutely. There are, I mean, D-Chan solves, like, it definitely solves vaults. Vaults 5. Could really help with Tomb as well, since we have to go there. Let's be careful here. Kind of some scary stuff. I'm drained by just under 20, it looks like. Did I find all 4 shops? Yes. Oh, the bookshop was the last one, wasn't it? Okay. Ice and Earth were good schools for vamps. Not sure if Polters are similar. Ice is +1, and air is also +1. Yeah. Is that what you said? Oh, ice and earth, sorry. Earth is -1, so you're thinking permafrost eruption. Yeah, I mean, it's a thing we could do. -1's fine. Malevolent force, we get marked. Should be fine. Fenar with 2 pips of cold resist. That's fine. Die, Fenar. Still no amulet, right? That's all of work, I want to say. Yeah, that's all of work, all the upstairs. We've got no amulets in the game except for Wild Shape. Crazy. Whoops, misspelled. What do we have in our shops? We've got 2,000 gold and almost nothing to buy. What is this game, man? It's giving me weird stuff. Right, so now we got this acquirement scroll. We were saving the gold, maybe. I come back to, do I get percussive tempering instead of 1,200 gold? That feels bad. Because I've already found Splinterfrost Shell in a shop. And Mystic Blast is okay, but it's a little late in the game for it. So it's just for percussive tempering. Boy, that feels bad. Maybe we just go D-Chan. Anybody have any thoughts on that? Sitting at 67 fail rate right now in D-Chan. Permafrost at 94. Could pick up those gloves. We've only got 4 necromancy, so we can pretty quickly train that up. It's cheap. Like we said, permafrost, you know. I've got no ice right now, and the aptitudes are fine. Just need a good conjuration to justify training conjurations and forgecraft. Yeah, for the battlesphere thing. I mean, we've got Beetle, we've got Servitor. And if we picked up Servitor and Permafrost Eruption, that's a very good combo. So we could do that and do conjurations via this. Yeah, Battlesphere and Servitor. I mean, that's one of the builds I kind of circle around on all my characters. So we certainly could do that. But with just Stone Arrow. Well, with the Battlesphere, I like Foxfire over, or Shock even, over Stone Arrow, just because it's so cheap, right? You can spam this thing. It's amazing. But yeah, it works with this too. It works with Permafrost Eruption as well. But yeah, that is the issue with Servitor right now. If we rush this, we don't have anything other than Stone Arrow to use with it. That's what you're saying. Gotcha. So we'd have to, you know, you have to get it down to 20%, I think, on Permafrost for it to work with us. Which isn't too bad. We got the Wizardry Ring. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could pick up Diamond Saw Blade, Splinterfrost Shell if we go that direction. Beetle. All that seems fine. Forgecraft's only sitting at 4. -1. It's the conjurations that are bad. -3. Ouch. Well, this is at 24. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to buy these gloves at the very least. Maybe they're really cool and have something nice on them. Well, they're a +1 set of gloves, which is better than this helmet or the other gloves. Womp womp. We do have an enchant armor, so we could enchant it just for the extra armor. Go up to 16, seems fine. We could blind drink these potions. I think I will. One's Invis, one's Lig. I was hoping for an experience pot. What else can we buy? We just got nothing to spend our money on, really. We could look at these stat sticks, I guess. I mean, this could be super enchanted and awesome. It's heavy R poise dex. Okay, let's try the trident as well. There we go. R elect, RF, dex, C, and Viz. That's actually huge. Now that was a good pickup. Because we are currently using Staff of Fire just for the fire resistance. But we replace that, we pick up R elect and get C and Viz, which has been a problem all game. Beautiful. It's got reach. I don't know if we ever use it, but yeah, good purchase there. Just luck. Luck of the draw. About time, because I haven't been getting any all game. Okay, we'll finish this floor, and then that'll be it for today, I think. Getting pretty close to my log off time. Just wake that guy up, pull him back. And there's the floor, just that quick. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be starting on D13. We got Makhleb to 6 pips of piety. Feeling pretty good overall, I gotta say. This build is coming together nicely. The spells are being elusive though, but I think we got an idea here. Conjurations, Forgecraft, Spell Spark, Servitor, maybe Permafrost, maybe Plasma Beam if we can find it, something like that. And then we probably end up at the end of the game with Servitor, one of those two spells, Gels, maybe Beetle, maybe some of the other Forgecrafts is what I'm thinking right now. Splinterfrost Shell, Diamond Saw Blades, probably D-Chan at least for V5. That's kind of what I'm thinking so far overall. And that's a build, you know? It's really wide and across the board, and the highest level of spell we'd have would be tier 7. But that's a winning build. That's fine. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of the tentative game plan going forward for now. We can play fast at this point, so the next time I stream, which may actually be later today for me, this evening, we can go fast. So I expect to get through S branches relatively quickly, hopefully. So, yeah, thanks everybody for joining, for chatting with me. It makes it more fun when you guys interact as you do, so I appreciate that. Swan says, I always feel weird without melee skills, but I make it work. Yeah, I almost never go melee skills on, like if casting is possible, I just do that, right? Because I can always find a new spell school to go in instead of melee. We trained a little throwing, a little short blades early on because it's like cheap and useful early. So that was our early build. But at this point, we're just going to keep going wide. We're very much heavily into invocations. It's our highest skill by far. And it feels fine. Like when we get a good demon, it's really good. And I like it. But we're going to need some more power from other stuff real soon here. So we'll get there pretty quick, I expect. Getting into S branches soon. That experience is going to just flow. All right, guys. Thanks for watching along. Hope you catch the next one. If you don't catch it, if I do it later today, it'll be weird for some of you guys' time zones, I'm guessing. So it will be on YouTube, though, either way. And hopefully you can catch another one before this game is over. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time.